It's only been a few short years since AI video technology first hit the scene, and the rate of growth is through the moon. There's only a handful of platforms, though, that do this in a truly agentic way. One platform I've been following since its inception, and they've sponsored me today, is InVideo AI. Listen, what InVideo has built here is a product that can take any small text idea with possible image references and bring that idea into fruition in a much more professional way. Instead of being a simple text-to-video generator, the agent will write an entire script based on what you're prompting, search the internet for references and information to make sure it's accurate, can actually take your references and use tools like Nano Banana to create start and end frames for tools like VEO 3.1 to use, and this is all swirled and baked into this chat experience, where I prompt, get a long-form video back, and can simply edit from there with natural language. So let's start out today with an advertisement. I want you to make me a high-quality advertisement that looks high budget for this product, and I haven't yet uploaded the reference. I will soon. It is the Eyetooth, and it's a health wearable tooth implant. Sell it to the audience, convince them to buy it. I like to do weird concept products because it shows the faults of the AI, I think, a lot clearer. I'm very much interested in showing you guys both the good and the bad. InVideo sponsored this, but InVideo is far from perfect. Nothing is. You can see the agent is now reasoning about my prompt. It's come up with a title, Meet Eyetooth, the smart health implant. Sounds fine to me. Creating a premium ad for Eyetooth wearable. Researching product features and brand positioning. Okay, so discrete in-mouth biosensor, real-time health insights via saliva-based monitoring. That's absolutely disgusting, but I do think it's going to make for a fun script. Alright, so once InVideo V4 has a plan, it will indeed present it to you. These plans are fully customizable as well, but the recommendations are either an 8 to 30 second advertisement. I'm just going to stick with a longer 30-second one. We'll keep it a YouTube ad, ultra for the highest possible quality, and to make sure we get access to models like VEO 3.1 and Sora 2. Ooh, a logo upload as well. I'm going to add the reference photo of the actual Eyetooth product, which I generated with Nano Banana. Here is the product, the Eyetooth. I suppose it does kind of have a little bit of a logo. Since it gave us the option, let's just generate our own. Okay, this one is pretty great. So back on InVideo, I'll click to upload logo, got the Eyetooth, and our reference product. Let's click generate for 20 credits. And by the way, we'll talk about what this actually would cost in the real world versus Pro or Basic. You can see Ultra eats up a lot more credits than even Pro. All right, our Eyetooth tooth implant advertisement has finally rolled through. It's about 37 seconds long, generated automatically in a little under an hour, I would say.
What if your body could warn you before you get sick? Most healthcare waits for symptoms, but inside your mouth lives the future of prevention. The Eyetooth, a revolutionary biosensor that continuously monitors your health through saliva, real-time biomarker detection, early warning systems, proactive care that could change everything. Your health, your family's future. The power of prevention, finally in your hands.
Oh, it should say in your mouth at the very end.
Visit eyetooth.io. Take control of tomorrow today.
Peg the logo just like in the top corner. Honestly, I would probably move it right to the very edge. It does a good job, I think, with the opening and with the doctor stuff and the consistency of the mouth. This is a really great shot, I think. It makes the product look kind of small and trendy. This is showing it at a more realistic scale, and then this lady, it's definitely a little bit too big, but this is a pretty common problem with AI video generation right now. It was hard even to get a correctly scaled picture of the product to use as a reference. We're going to go ahead and click on edit and download on the bottom here. And on this page right here, we can use simple commands, conversational text to edit our video in any way we want. In the script, make it end with in your mouth instead of in your hands. Also, adjust the Eyetooth at 18 seconds in to be much smaller. And we'll send that on through. All right, and our edits are done in just a couple minutes. How did it do?
What if your body could warn you before you get sick? Most healthcare waits for symptoms, but inside your mouth lives the future of prevention. The Eyetooth, a revolutionary biosensor that continuously monitors your health through saliva, real-time biomarker detection, early warning systems, proactive care that could change everything. Your health, your family's future. The power of prevention, finally in your mouth. Visit eyetooth.io. Take control of tomorrow, today.
Finally in your mouth. Okay, at least it got that part. It did something weird with this clip. I don't really know. Well, no worries. We can click the edit button here, go to media. See, what it did is it just zoomed the clip in. It didn't actually replace the clip. Here is another product demo I made on ultra quality with InVideo V4. This is only about 24 seconds long, but this is your AI-powered toaster. Take a look. This came out pretty decent.
The mission, perfect toast. Every time. Toast IQ deploys vision browning technology, crumb LiDAR mapping, and scene memory protocols. No more guesswork. No more burnt disasters. Just precision-engineered perfection. Toast IQ. The future of breakfast is here.
Incredible. It's a pretty comprehensive ad. It used the product exactly as I uploaded in the reference. This is an image of the product. You can see the toast kind of sits right in the middle. There's a viewport with these metal grates. It says Toast IQ right on the bottom. Really got the detail down all the way. Included these little buttons on the side, these lights, and this thing, whatever it is, maybe a camera. I love the visual of scanning the toast. It's very cinematic and epic. You can see it includes a little holographic piece of text that says Toast IQ, the future of toast. Again, same exact product, very coherent, showing the old burnt toaster and the lady scraping this nasty toast off. A good visual, visceral vibe. This is presumably the back of the toaster. Yes, it looks different, but it has similar vibes. I could totally understand why you might want to dock some points for inconsistency with this shot, but the final hero shot here that we end off with, toaster is lighting up fully blue. All of the details are preserved, and we've got the toast cooking up. It even says Toast IQ coming soon, www.toastiq.com. Oh my, this is a real Squarespace site. Someone already owns the domain. Who knows, it could be one of you watching right now about to make this hit product. Now, if I wanted to change that specific scene where it didn't get the toaster perfectly correct, I can manually click down here on Edit and Download. That will take me to this screen. I already demonstrated using natural text prompts to edit and change the video earlier. If you'd rather get hands-on and adjust everything yourself, down here at the bottom, you click Edit once more. Then you can scroll through Media, Music, Script, and Settings. Obviously, this one is going to be media focused. The one that didn't get the toaster perfect, I'm going to go ahead and replace the media with more generative media. Explanation of lighter toast crumb sensing technology. Alright, and here is our 3D LiDAR video. Yes, it's scanning for all the crumbs on the toast. Technological demonstration. Let's replace it, click apply, and save changes. How does it flow in the final video?
More guesswork. No more burnt disasters. Just precision-engineered perfection. Toast IQ. The future of breakfast is here.
Okay, I like that. I think that's a little bit better. Gives you a visual of how this sci-fi toaster works. All right, let's talk pricing, because this is really where the rubber meets the road for a lot of folks. If I open my history up on the left-hand side, you can see just how many credits each generation you create uses up. Let's take our Eyetooth example. That used 20 credits. Depending on the plan you have and the way it's set up, the cost you pay per credit changes. We'll start off by looking at the generative plan. This is the plan that makes the most sense for people who are actively trying to bring in a profit with the videos they're creating. It is not cheap, but there are folks out there that have this plan and it pays for itself. Now, on this generative plan, if I just made that ad for 20 credits, you can see 20 times $1.2 per credit. That example costs 24 bucks to make. For a lot of product advertisements, that video might pay for itself in just a handful of sales. But let's say we're not actively trying to make our money back selling products or creating ads. We're just experimenting creatively, trying to get a feel for the platform to see if it's right for whatever your situation is. Moving down to the Plus plan at 35 bucks a month, a lot cheaper per month than generative. Baseline without any add-ons, you're calculated at $3.50 per credit. That is just under 3 times the cost per credit compared to generative plan, but you gotta cough up a lot more money up front to get access to generative. Not to mention here on Plus, you're only getting started with 10 credits. That video we just made, we wouldn't have even been able to create on the Plus plan without adding a credit add-on. You can see it dynamically adjusts and calculates you down to $2.20 per credit, but at that point you're at 55 bucks a month and you might as well move on to the Max plan, which already comes with 40 credits. Add-ons are really here for folks that just need a little touch-up on a credit to complete one project. They're willing to pay a little extra to top off their credits to finish something, right? Regardless, the truth of the matter is that none of these plans are what I would consider to be super cheap. While the InVideo AI agent is very impressive, this cutting-edge AI technology still costs a lot to run, and that computational cost is reflected right in these plans. If you wanted to do everything yourself and stitch generations together, you could probably find a cheaper way. There are even free options out there to create AI images, videos, and scripts. Put everything together for yourself. Even OpenAI's Sora app offers free video generation, but those generations are watermarked unless you pay $200 for Sora Pro. And InVideo is the only platform that puts all of this together in a single agentic chat interface. And if you do want more control or to go gen by gen, they've got a lot more than just the agentic framework. What's nice is that InVideo AI does allow you to explore individual models that their agents use. You can see up here though, this actually really intrigues me. They do seem to be working on a state-of-the-art agent called Take 1. Publish ready work and a waitlist. At any rate, you can see there are a wealth of well-known AI creation models. InVideo AI is one of the only companies to have Sora 2 access directly inside with no watermark. The UI for individual clip creation is pretty good. About what you would expect, you have all of your options. For example, Sora 2 has 4 to 12 second clips, different aspect ratios. This is an InVideo exclusive feature of trends. You can see currently they're running a couple of Black Friday trends. Theoretically, if you're a business and you want to advertise for Black Friday, this is a cost-effective and very convenient solution. I really like this hottest deals one. I'm going to use these MVP lemon shoes as my product reference. I have uploaded my image reference. Pretty simple prompt. We're using the hot deals trend, and if I move down here, you can see we're actually using that Take 1 beta model. It automatically selected this model, which seems to be in-house from InVideo, when I selected the trend. So this should be a good test for this brand new in-house model. Content was blocked by Google AI safety features. Excuse me? Looks like second time's the charm. How did it come out? Okay. That looks like steak and mashed potatoes. Where are my shoes? Reroll. Okay, maybe third time's the charm. Let's check it out. Ooh, there we go. All right. That looks a lot better. Be a little bit more specific than the default prompt. Specify like, hey, lemon shoes, that's the product. Here's the reference image. And I gotta say, I really like as it slowly lifts the plate. Definitely the same shoes, although I think the logo is definitely a little bit screwed up here. Light on fire in spectacular fashion. The hottest deals. This is great. I could see this working for real products out in the real world today. It might take a couple tries to get that perfect result, but for quick sub 15-second advertisements, this video gen workflow has got me impressed. The question is, how many credits does it eat up each time? And what real world money figure do the credits equate to? As you can see, the Take 1 model, this new beta model, it charges a quarter of a credit per second. At 8 seconds, that's 2 credits per generation. To get that shoe result, we had to go through 2 generations, 4 total credits. I'm on the generative plan. So to create that shoe ad, it cost me $4.80. about $5. To create that out in the real world with practical or visual effects, it'll cost a lot more than $5. Let's try generating with Sora 2 to see if it really has no watermark. You'll notice Sora 2 is much cheaper per second, a tenth of a credit per second versus a quarter. Epic fight sequence, a banana warrior is in a battle wearing this suit of armor. Okay. Send that on through. Sora 2 Pro offers up to 1080p in here, but at a shocking 5 times the cost. This is actually twice as expensive as the InVideo model that they're using for trends. Let's try this 3D billboard trend. I'm gonna upload a little creepy lemon character. 3D billboard ad showing this little lemon character trying to escape. Sound effects, impressive. The new VEO 3.1 with start and end frames build at 0.4 credits per second. That's almost as expensive as Sora 2 Pro, and we'll see how that turns out. These other videos are done. Let's see the banana suit of armor with Sora 2. Okay. Pretty epic. I would say that's definitely the same suit of armor. Yeah, this gets me hyped up for Nano Banana 2. Absolutely. I will say it definitely produces Sora 2 videos just fine without any watermark, so that is not something you have to worry about here. Our lemon billboard guy. Let's see. Oh, it definitely still wants to do the Black Friday sale. 40% off. Let's see, he's kind of just in the 3D billboard looking around. It's impressive. It's impressive. VEO 3.1 with start and end frames.
Oh my goodness, this is so cool. I love it.
What? Oh, of course, VEO makes the weirdest one. At least she likes the product, alright? It did its best. It kind of really led with the first one. Finally got her hand up around the 4-second mark.
Cool. I love it.
I love how the lemons just combust up there in the juice. Good to see all of your favorite models ready to use in one spot. It's not just Google and Sora. They've got WAN, Kling, Seedance, Minimax. Even the brand new Eyetooth 2.3 is in here. The best part is that everything that you upload or generate gets uploaded to your media library and can actually be reused for future videos. So to round out my thoughts on agentic AI video creation here at the end of 2025, InVideo AI continues to push the bar on what can be done. And this is all while trying to roll this into a consumer product that really works today. Is it perfect? Of course not. Nothing is. This is not super cheap to get into, and you will have to tweak and edit generations. At least they make it pretty easy. It's really interesting to see how InVideo has been able to level up and continuously get upgrades simply by typical AI technology advancing. On the image generation side of things, we have Nano Banana. This tech comes from Google, but it upgrades InVideo AI because they can simply implement it into their agentic workflow, and boom, suddenly InVideo AI has fully custom characters. Or new video gen releases, Sora 2, VEO 3.1. These upgrade the InVideo output quality simply by just being a new model the agent can access. As capabilities get stronger and continue to improve, InVideo is going to organically and naturally benefit. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I've been watching this platform since it first arrived. Not to say I don't have any gripes. First of all, I will say that InVideo AI does take longer to generate than it used to. Yeah, the pipeline is more advanced, I understand, but the old InVideo used to make gens in 10 to 25 minutes. This one can easily take up to an hour. I also think the plans could do with a little bit of a revamp. I get that the InVideo agent is complicated and billing is kind of difficult, but it's a little jarring for users to see all of these different options on each plan. You have credits, you have video minutes, you have iStock. I think something a little bit more clear-cut would be useful, and I feel like the lower-end plans could be tailored a little bit better to be useful for certain categories of users, let's say the creative versus the business person. As we look towards the future in 2026, I'm excited to see InVideo continue to evolve. I will say it makes me more excited to think about the possible competitors that could pop up next year that do something similar but with a different take, maybe some some more story or narrative driven products. Regardless, let me know what you think about the cutting edge of the AI video space next year. What kinds of things are going to emerge? Huge thanks for watching today's video, and of course, big thanks to InVideo for supporting the channel. I'll see you in the next one, and goodbye.